cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go. 43 rail. 10.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Okay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Max, red. Ready?
Love now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but now the 4 picking up the first. Off the play fake, Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Okay, ready?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Come on,
they'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Needle.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Love. Christian Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go. Hey, red.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's got room to roam. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And now Love going to change things up.
Ready.
Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the set. Set.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, nothing fancy see there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Levis now off of play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st down, 49ers.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
With the score, Denver 7.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go play action. Here's Levis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
10 cycles. Shot. 7.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Watch out,
Love wants to shift things around.
Yellow, Lonnie. Check pink.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
Running right, Jones. Good footwork at the 30. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 77 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Set, ready.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Seal, black. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Levis now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Levis on 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Love now to pass on first down. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Going back to Love, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Levis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. Levis swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Packers' 47-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Levis. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now San Francisco are going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Levis. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Connects with Kittle underneath. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 82 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
49ers 13. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 4.
On play action, Love to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Levis looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night,
And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing. Love. The slant pass complete to Swift. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
191 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Striker, 3-3.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play action now. Levis. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And a 49er 1st down.
Levis to throw off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And this time he is in. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
19.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 219 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Brenton, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? 1 play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Hey,
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles.